Damn it. Yeah, what was my streams and everything? Yeah, it was cut it. Damn it, I hate it. Ah, okay. What's going on today? All right. Looks like now all must work again. Looks like some troubles with I don't know, provider. Damn, I hate this. Okay, and now I know about the connections. Doesn't help me, but okay, companion item. All right. Now I need to
What
find
do
the
you know
fence.
about the Dark Elf Ashlanders?
Not much. They keep to themselves. I think they worship Daedra.
I heard they don't live in towns because the Dark Elf houses hate them.
Just between us, I heard the Ashlanders accuse the tribunal gods of murder.
Okay. It would be nice to increase inventory a bit. I have 8k of money, so I can probably increase the inventory somehow. Later I need some back inventory of sorts. What is this? Buy the sword. And what does it mean? Run bows and staves. Warworthy leathers. Swamp stitch tailors. Okay, get it. Where is the back vendor? No goods merchant. Pack merchant. A jolt. Probably somewhere near Tetherer. Yeah, looks like point is not that accurate. This is
Told
town.
you to get out of here!
All right, all right.
Oh, what's going on? Looks like some failed script. We're in bank. Yeah. Looks like all crafters on this in this circle square on this area. Fungus. Arcane Emporium. Fine goods. Feature glitter. Service Derano. Pack merchant. Yeah.
All my
them.
bags are genuine Skyrim Orachide. There isn't one stitch from any of those weird critters around here.
Weird critters?
All I'm saying is that where I'm from, the only things that walked on two legs were men and elves.
Oh,
This
yeah.
place, half the beasts are mouths with feet.
Yeah. And they call them noble animals. Alright, let's buy backpacks. Thermosos. Only for hundreds. Pretty cheap.
All my bags are genuine Skyrim Orachide.
Yeah. Let
There
me
isn't one
increase it.
stitch from any of those weird critters around here.
Constant slots. Was
All my bags are
2K.
genuine Skyrim
I'm sure
or
that I can afford next.
There isn't one
Probably will
stitch
be
from any of those
5
weird
days.
critters around.
Okay, it's a bit not enough. Oh, it was enough. Okay, nice. I upgrade my inventory. Alright, now I have space. Probably still should visit the fence. Where should I find it? Oh, yeah, I can sell probably a lot. And someone to the left. Where? I can tell the guard. I doubt there will be someone near guard. Maybe some hidden entrance to somewhere. Oh, okay. Someone on this wall, I suppose. Yeah, I'm pretty close, but probably it's still outside or on the wall. How can I get to the wall? Maybe by this way. No. Okay, looks like entrance side. Okay, so I can go to other entrance. Probably one entrance inside city and one outside the city, yeah? Oh, another quest.
Over here. This place is nice, but it's not a home. Feels like I'm hiding down here. People like us, we need powerful friends if we're gonna make it in this world.
Like us?
Don't play coy. I see it in your eyes. You've killed people. Or you will. You've got the same urges as I do. Just between us, I hear the Dark Brotherhood is recruiting for some new blood. I'm gonna try my best to get their attention.
Dark Brotherhood.
You never heard of Tamriel's most elite guild of assassins? Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and they notice, they'll offer you a place in the Dark Brotherhood. There, killers are free to pursue their true passion. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about innocent lives, but thank you for the information.
Word of advice. Urges aside, the Dark Brotherhood prefers to keep a low profile. Just remember, kill an innocent, get noticed. My sources say they're recruiting in Anvil, on the Gold Coast. I'll be at the docks there if you want to talk some more.
And how do you know so much about this secret organization of assassins?
That's one of the best things about the Dark Brotherhood. It hides in plain sight. No one knows where its headquarters is or how many members it has, yet you can go into any library and read a book about them. It's brilliant, really.
So you've read a book about the Dark Brotherhood?
Quite a few, actually. My favorite is The Night Mother's Truth. It describes the origins of the Brotherhood, although it might all be theory and conjecture. But forget the books. Everyone knows the Brotherhood exists, and most people fear them.
And what are the benefits of joining a group like that?
Fellowship, safety, and security, to name just a few. I understand there's also a steady flow of gold from all the contracts. And you get to kill people. Can you imagine a better guild to belong to? Better than picking pockets, if you ask me.
Easily, actually. So you want me to just walk up and kill a random person cold blood?
I don't want you to do anything. I'm just providing information. Letting you know that new opportunities are available if you're willing to spill a little blood.
You're rather open and non-comment about all this.
Don't take my willingness to help out as a sign or anything. I recognized a kindred spirit and suggested a way to satisfy your darkest urges. They'll get you killed if you don't keep them under control. And if you don't find the right allies.
Okay, if I have killed before, why hasn't the Dark Brotherhood contacted me already?
Hey, I don't know exactly how they select new recruits. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Maybe you just need to be in the right place at the right time. Like Anvil. Of course, I've also heard they have eyes everywhere, so what do I know?
So you think Anvil is the right place to get noticed?
I'm not one to reveal my sources, but Fat Grakal told me that he overheard Seaworthy Sarala say that there have been some mysterious murders committed on the Gold Coast. To me, nothing says Dark Brotherhood like mysterious murders.
But why do you think the Dark Brotherhood is looking for recruits?
Oh, I got that from Margog the Hammer. Buy him a couple of ales and he spouts secrets like a bard spouts poetry. Just the other day, he told me that his cousin Crus killed a baker in Anvil. He received a mysterious visit that very night.
A mysterious visit?
You really don't know anything about the Brotherhood, do you? If they decide you're worthy enough to receive an invitation, one of their dark dignitaries shows up to deliver the news in person. It's kind of creepy, but it's also a singular honor.
Okay. Probably I should visit Anvil one day, but not today. Okay, here's the fence.
I'll move hot goods for you, but my rates are final.
Okay. Fences can be found in any outdoor refugee, which are found throughout Tamriel. You can only sell a limited number of stone items to fence each day, for which you will receive a portion of the item's full value. The fence will also allow you to launder a limited number of stone items you wish to keep. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to launder it. Don't launder. Let's launder this. And that's how I'm increasing skills. Gentlemen. Okay, others I can sell. Another achievement. It's so easy to get some achievements here. What about this one? Money lender.
Welcome. Shall I attend to your account?
So it's just a bank? Okay. So many treasure maps. Some fish. Why? Damn, my cat's crowning me. So many useless crap. Okay, anyway.
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Oh, who is it?
Are you here about the job? To forestall any confusion, yes, we split the proceeds equally. And no, I will not budge on that point.
Job? What job?
You mean you aren't here about the notice? Well, allow me to explain. I need a partner for a difficult job. It pays well, but it involves travel, and there is some danger. Does that sound like the sort of thing that might interest you?
Maybe.
I'm so glad you came along. I've chartered a ship. When you're ready, meet me there. Here, I'll mark your map. Bring some lockpicks. They sell them here if you don't have any. Oh, and wear something warm.
And where are we heading exactly?
Let's talk about details when we rendezvous. It's not that I don't trust you, I don't think I've made a good impression in this place. That is, if you're still interested. You are, right? Of course you are, I'm only joking.
And why are you surprised I took the job?
I've never had a partner. I mean, on all other big jobs I've done, which I did alone, quite successfully, and most of the people I interviewed thought the rendezvous was too far away.
So you marked the Windhelm docks on my map. Why Eastmarch? Why not leave directly from here?
Well, I paid for a ship in advance. I didn't realize how far I'd have to look to find a suitable partner. For the job, I mean. But we can talk about this at the docks.
Alright. So I have some probably Thief quest line and some Assassin's quest line. Yeah, it's probably too much for now. Let's go for the main quest. I'll have a lot of space in the inventory, so it won't be a problem. Bum. Oh, I don't wanna grab every single quest right now. I mean every single quest line, first of all. Probably also will lead to some other places. What about you? Oh, it's actually ambassador. It's too many quests. Let's go for the main quest. What a place. Andra. This book. They get in. Notification mail, bam. Where can I see them? There must be a... Not sure, but maybe the library. Yeah, it can be this box. Temporal history. The Mage Guild. Interesting. The Princess. So I actually can collect everything and read when I want to. Not in some random places. Okay. This is nice. I don't want to read right now, but I can read later. For now I'm too overwhelmed with quests, so I don't want to read books in addition. I can jump on them. Okay. Actually surprising to see some Morrowind locations. I thought the only Morrowind it was actually from expansion. No, I mean the Wardenfell, that's all that was, but looks like no. Yeah, probably you'll receive main quests according to the level. One by one. Wait, how it works? Mail. Pretty weights. As a Nightblade, your achievements in Tamriel has been noted. We need warriors of your caliber on the battlefields of Cyrodiil. We warned, however, veterans of the Alliance wars are far more dangerous for us than you have ever faced before. Join us. Okay, I get it.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
Alright, so why do you speak in riddles, Prophet?
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Is she safe?
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molog Baal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Alright, open the gate. And I'll rescue Lyris somehow.
Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
If I am so important, why should you send me there? But okay. What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
And how do you know this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean exactly?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
And this is definitely dangerous.
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Oh, okay. Cold Harbor is the realm of prisons within prisons. Oh, welcome to the prison. They just stand here. Why is it in here like this? It's like they're trying to study something. You cannot. It's actually funny that they can steal some demons from Molog Baal realm. Oh, it looks like you can rob the Molog Baal itself.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick?
Oh, of course it's a trick. The prophet sent me to find you.
And he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
No, I am not living without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry.
So then we'll retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
So we'll face them together. Come on.
I'll do my best. Lead on.
So follow. Okay. Oh, by the way. Oh, this is just a way to exit. Oh, wait a second. I doubt we can just teleport to Harbor Age. Just, yeah, so I need to enter direct. Okay, let's go.
These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. Words don't even beat them
Back to work, slave.
The weaklings.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Her mind and soul are already ours!
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
Because I am here to help Lyris. Who are you?
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
So they're using you to keep Lyris shackled to Cold Harbor.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
Good question. She blames herself for this?
Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
What a weird camp. Doesn't look normal.
Do you think this is a test of some kind? I'm not sure why the Daedra would pick this moment in my life to...
Which moment, actually? Okay.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Okay.
No one wants her.
She's all alone.
Leave her to
All
suffer.
alone in this hellish nightmare.
Oh.
Do you think this is a test of some kind?
Yeah, I think it's something like this.
Did you find something?
I believe this armor belongs to you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Mostly without weapons and armor, but okay. Suit up, I'll wait.
Excellent. I'm ready.
That was fast.
It's good to be back in my armor again. Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Oh. I don't think I have a choices.
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Money Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Yeah, but there must be some trick with it. Oh, hey. It's not fair. Probably need some spam though. Maybe not. Maybe just
It's definitely
moderns.
my axe, but be careful. Tharn said that Cold Harbor won't give it up easily. Oh, it's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
And why would Tharn try to help you?
I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
So how do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel like a warrior again.
And what's next?
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Okay, let's check it out.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Really? Oh, okay. It's not like pebbles, actually. It's them huge rocks. Look at this.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
Oh, they're dead. Oh, because I didn't saw attack of second. How? Okay. Oh, damn. It's hard to see when someone attacking you.
I almost feel like myself again.
Legend Finder unlock. Dark Shade Governance. This governance has the distinction of being the most famous Guam in mines in Deshan. All mines harvested from Dark Shade Governance are particularly prized by Denmark governments. Okay. Oh, I always forgetting about my ultimate. I can use it. I just don't remember about it. Enter the man. Increase chance to successfully put pocket in. No, I am not interested. A minor highland will send you aura and possibly other items every day. Why? Why is someone needed? But okay. Okay, let's just grab it. I will need all the spices. The better sneaking, the better for me.
Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
Alright. Are you going to be alright with it all?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
So there must be a way to find out. Or is they keeping him?
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Alright, let's go. And the beauty. Skeletons everywhere. And they just stand in here. Is this dangerous or what? Oh. Okay. I can steal actually lemons and honey from Brotherhood. This is so strange. There is terror, and what is it? How terror?
My fears are coming back, even stronger than before. But Sai needs me. I have to shake this off. Alright, Titanborn, pull yourself together. You can do this.
Yeah, sounds bad, whatever it is. Actually, it's some sort of mechanism.
It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me.
It looks very, I don't know, weak. Actually weird that even bosses can do any damage.
The whispering. It's gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. I felt disconnected. But now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. Then we've got a world to save.
Okay, let's go. Really?
Dearest child, are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
I saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He doesn't know. Manimarco is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings.
Then we must locate him before Manimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
We also saw a projection of Abnormal Town. He tried to help Lyris.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Manimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah. Sahan said that Manimarco wants the Amulet of Kings. Why?
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
And how can I do it?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
Alright, one last thing. Why did Malakbao leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
Oh well. It's late. Okay, this one is better. Increase maximum stamina. Okay, this one useful. Yeah, probably also need to sell the scrap. Prestige bandit disguise. I probably don't need it. Blacksmith and research. Yeah, I don't need it right now. Finished dormant Kiras. Okay. So many crappy stuff.
You pulled me from the pits of oblivion. I owe you a debt of honor, small one. And a Titanborn pays her debts.
And what was it like in the Foundry?
It's a wretched place. A haunt of cowards, traitors, and lost souls. And Daedra. Their vile spells violated my mind. Forced me to doubt myself, to disobey my own will. They'll pay for that. And pay dearly.
Okay, what is our next course of action?
After the Soul Burst, one of the five, Sai Sahan, fled with the Amulet of Kings. According to the Prophet, it's the only object in the world that can repair the tear in the veil between Tamriel and Oblivion.
And how can the amulet do that?
I'm no mage. I'm a warrior. I have no knowledge of such things. My skill is with a blade, as Manimarco will discover when I remove his head from his narrow shoulders.
So, I'm going to be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. Now. I know it sounds strange, but I knew you would come. I had faith in you. I still do. I hope we can be good friends.
Who knows? Anyway, now I probably have time to do something. Because I was probably just leveled enough to get new quest. And maybe I still leveled enough to get another quest. So, let's try again. Back to the Stonefalls quest. Oracle, Jason to Arsenal? No. Okay, it's... Oh fuck, so many quests. Okay, Legacy of the Ancestors. And Hogan. Wherever he is. It's good to have some peaceful moments after such a harsh quest. And you're non-stop running. Something happens. Sometimes it's good to just run around a bit. Oh,
there you are, Vestige.
Oh fuck.
Come to the harborage. We must speak.
Yeah, okay. I just leave your place for, I don't know, 1 minute. Okay, I would save the world again. Let me chop this tree. Yeah. So sad to be a chosen one. You can just relax and do your things. Oh, what are you doing? Like a grind of gores? But why? Why stutter in such a cases? Me. Not what you can expect.
My father taught me this song. Pretty, isn't it? I guess I'm feeling a little homesick.
Yeah.
Good, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
So, is something wrong, Prophet?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
Okay, it was just few seconds, but who knows how it feels in meditation. What can I do to help?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco.
And how can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How can I find this agent?
Venture to Davon's watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Alright, I found something and return. At least I'm going to the Demon Watch, as I planned. But for different reason, but still as I planned. Yeah, I probably need a horse. Maybe not. Music was changed from peaceful to more dark.
I'm rather busy right now.
So this is beggar.
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm.
So, haven't that's anything strange in town?
Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed. I'm no fool.
So, can you tell me anything else?
Nothing else to tell, I'm afraid. It all happened rather quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I believe in always around us.
They're just over the wall, huh?
Since the war began, the market has never been busier.
Haven't noticed anyone strange lurking around about?
Let me think. Ah, yes. Imperial fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical.
Can you choose first variant? I'm not sure. Because it's red? Probably not. Yeah, very fortunate. He's dangerous criminals that prowls upon attractive ladies like yourself. But I cannot choose this. You need the precision perk before I can choose this option. Yeah, I probably remember it. Precision from Mage Guild, I suppose, and intimidation probably from Fighter Guild. Okay, do you remember anything else about him?
He was heading towards the stables. Truth be told, I put him out of my mind until just this minute. I don't even know if I'd recognize him if I saw him again.
Okay. By the way, guilds. With Dark Guild. Okay. Probably I need to find some representatives of Fighter Guild and Mage Guild and join them. Mage Guild. What about Fighter Guild? Oh, this is Fighter Guild. Okay. So I probably need to speak with them to get this skills. Start raising them. Because probably without entering the guild you can try the skills. And you need the skills and dialogues for additional options. Damn, just look at those markers.
Have to try that next time I'm in the field.
It's just tons of them. Oh my god.
Over here! You have much...
I probably need to find someone to just join them for now. I really feel myself overwhelmed about the order of the ideas, but
I'll have his heart.
I guess just speak with someone.
Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis Ramori in the neighborhood?
No, it's definitely a quest. Damn. How can I join them? Just join them without anything else? No, maybe someone near the entrance. Grabbing something, maybe he can help.
You must be here to learn the craft, yes? Your alliance covers my considerable fees, allowing me to impart my knowledge at no cost to you. If you prove yourself, I'll certify you
I get
as
it,
competent to
yeah,
fulfill.
but not right now. What about you?
Lord Sotha would urge clemency toward his fellow scholars of Aetherius, given the destruction of their guild hall, and so they shelter in our temple. Seekers of the Triune Way will simply have to cope with their neighbors.
Oh, so this is not a Mage Guild, basically, or what? Okay.
Always a
Can I
pleasure.
join?
Honor to you, Sarah. Welcome to the Mages Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was razed just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come seeking membership?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
Yeah, let's talk about the Mage Guild.
It's a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanis will be pleased.
What can you tell me about the Mage Guild?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
And what do I get in return?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
You mentioned a Guildmaster.
Vanis Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger, the Artificer, to ensure our future success.
So you're not affiliated with the Ebonheart Pact?
We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us here in Davin's Watch hold true to the Dragon Banner, when we're on guild business we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
Alright, I'm ready to join the Mage Guild.
Excellent. Welcome to the Mages Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's in the stacks on the floor below, and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Good luck. Oh my god, so many quests. So many quests. So many quests. What can I do about it? Guild. Yeah, now it's unlocked. Allows you to present NPCs in conversations. Yes, I need it. And by the way, you don't need to write it? Oh, you can just take it. Okay, I definitely need Fighters Guild now. Yeah. Looks like they in this tower. I suppose.
I'll need a new blade before I go into the field again.
Good master.
I'm sorry, I'm dry with distraction. If you're looking for a recruiter, my aides should be able to help you.
Okay. Ah, yeah, you definitely didn't miss. Adventure unlock. Is this a book that you can take or not? No, but I can read this. Ah, so Adventure unlock first edition. But scorned as a knife. If you're like me, or you want to be like me, which is understandable, you've got talents people want. More importantly, talents people will pay for. Demand for people like us is high these days, so I took the trouble of writing down my best leads. Why? I couldn't take all these jobs if I wanted to, and selling these books is a nice little score on the side. If you stole this book, go and pay for it. Unless it is in a London library, then steal it and we'll call it square. Measures. Crafting reads. Don't call me the knife on account of my forge work, but when I'm in town between jobs it pays to check the notice boards. Grab a read, hammer on some things, get paid and find the tavern. Easy money. Guilds. Is there a road to steady work? Join a guild? It's what they're there for. That might seem obvious and stupid to put in my book. Almanacs cover everything, stupid. If you like solving problems with violence, legally the Fighter Guild has you covered. Plus they've got guild halls all over Tamriel. I don't endorse the illegal sort of killing, but I hear the Dark Brotherhood accept all kinds of murder contacts for hire. Maybe blood isn't your thing, but riches definitely are. I could say, hypothetically, there might be sort of a thieves guild that organizes a sort of a sneaky business. Again, I'm like just being through here. The Mage Guild may seem exclusive, but they got needs too, so pay them a visit even if sorcery isn't your thing. They've got locations in most cities. Now, if you're looking for a big score and maybe don't got a lot of sense, go get in the good graces of the Undaunted. They've got enclaves in the major capitals and treasure piles higher than Red Mountain. Then they're just itching to give away, provided you're crazy enough to do what they ask to earn it. Undaunted, okay, never heard about them. War. The three armies never stop fighting. Throw your lot in with an alliance, get to Cyrodiil and the Imperial City, and reap the spoils. Plenty to go around for the victors. And don't forget folks, in those war-torn regions need more help than anybody. Whether you want to charge them is your business, but there are always towns out there in need of some help. Regions of interest. Some places just have more need for people like us than others. I don't just visit Hrothgar because it reminds me of home. Arsenium's got a big demand for tough types to go out and pacify the wilderness, and while I can't say it's conventionally profitable, Kraglorn is such a crazy place that half the time the stars are fallen and the other is raining treasure. Don't forget to check the boards on the way out of town too, at least on the Gold Coast and in Hughes Bane. Bounties and all sorts of other odd jobs find their way onto the boards from folks who aren't picky about who solves their problems. And the last word. There you go, all the ways I know how to keep busy in this business. I'm not saying you got to do all this stuff every day, but you could if you wanted to. And don't fall asleep. Don't go thinking you can buy this copy and be done with it. Times change, and when they do, Scorned as a Knife's going to write it down. Save up. Oops, welcome. Okay. By the way, I didn't install this book, so I don't need to pay for it. Anyway.
You here for crafting certification?
Oh no.
Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting rites. Everyone wins.
Yeah, but not right now. Okay, so this one can help me with recruiting.
3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Darvin's Watch Guild Hall. The Fighters Guild. Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment?
Sounds good.
Good, good. I know we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
You mentioned a singular purpose.
Right. Sees All Colors here is our new guildmaster. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside.
Not really, but yeah, I can see the goal. So, what do I get in return?
Smart question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know when the council will come looking for more hands.
Okay. By the way, what happened to the old guildmaster?
Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, and very suddenly. We always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader.
Actually, it was surprising for fighter guildmaster. Okay. Now, by the way, you are not part of the Pact military.
No, our blades are in service to the Guild. We're neutral in the war between the 3 alliances. Some of us follow the Dragon Banner and King Yoren, of course. But every race, every creed, belongs under the Guild Hall's roof.
Okay, I'm ready to join the Fighter Guild.
Then welcome to the family, as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. Sees All Colors herself often has tasks for new recruits. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, but later. Yeah, I need one more skill point. Okay, let's continue main quest.
Get this again tomorrow.
Abandoned center. Oh yeah, I see where it is. That's probably exact center where I was sacrificed. Yeah, looks pretty the same. At least looks familiar. Oh. Why are you running? What he's doing? What the fuck? Why he's running like this? Okay, it looks like I'm robbing some necromancer cultists. Why not? And definitely the main one.
on your blood.
You can use only this house. Maybe not. Yeah, definitely need some AoE attacks. That is.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me?
Interesting.
This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Oh, me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Forgive me, my lord, but I heard something that might be of interest to you.
Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel.
Why from Bad Adventure? Actually, it looks cool. Anyway, someone has been asking the locals about a Redguard named Saisahan.
Are they? I didn't think that Redguard had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Saisahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Do you know where he is?
Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Thank you, my lord. Interesting. By the way, just imagine someone, I don't know, evil cult necromancer that will move here with ladder, go up there, placing all these banners accurately, buying some nice red lanterns and placing them everywhere, and even move some, I don't know, flowers, if you can call it like this. Skulls, I don't know, it's so funny. So many questions, so little answers. Demian's journal. Oh, journal of the dude. A strange request indeed. I was on my evening stroll, having a bite to eat in a back alley, when I noticed that the imperial necklace festooned upon bore a golden medallion. I recognized the trinket at once as the symbol of the cult of the Black Worm. While I considered this, I heard the dull thwack of a blunt object hitting flesh and bone, and my world went black. I awoke in a cave, bound to a chair, my head throbbing with bittersweet pain. A number of hooded cultists surrounded me, each with the unmistakable gleam of murder in his eyes. I quite liked them. One of the cultists seemed different than the others, and I recognized him as their leader almost immediately. He had a calm demeanor and seemed completely unafraid of me. He introduced himself as Abner Tharn. He was somewhat displeased that I had made my evening meal on one of his most loyal guards. Normally, he explained, I would have been discorporated was such an infraction, but he said he liked my style and my violent proclivities. He said he saw a lot of promise in me and would like to propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. If I agreed to join the worm cult, I could replace this agent. I would reside in a conveniently placed underground lair within the city limits, which would assure me a continuous stream of meals, along with a virtually unlimited supply of black soul gem. The agreement did sound promising, but just to play Daedra's advocate, I asked him what my alternative might be. In answer, Tharm opened a portal to Count Harbor right at my feet. My chair began to titter, and the screams of the dam filled my ears. Lovely to listen to, but not something I wish to experience firsthand. So it was Tharm himself. Interesting. Needless to say, I chose servitude. Now I while away my days guarding this wretched cavern while prowling the city streets after dusk. It's not a bad existence. In fact, I've even begun to take up the study of necromancy. At some point, perhaps Tom will concerned to teaching me the finer points himself. Time will tell, and I have all the time in the world, don't I? Don't. So he was a vampire, and a necromancer, and one of the leader of the cult. That's a bookshelf, by the way, and no enemies around. Look of pill now. Oh no, thank you. Not interested. Damn it. Eventually I was damaged by this trap. Anyway. Okay, I need to return to Harborage. And of course there is no way... Oh. There is a way. Didn't know it. Okay, this is good. So I don't need to run all this way again. She's still playing.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use arms like this one to communicate. I spoke to Abner Thorn.
Abner Thorn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck to you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Yeah? Why do you dislike Thorn so much, by the way?
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
Yeah, he told me partly. He told me a vision about them, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Tell me about the 5 companions. First.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco.
Surprisingly, she don't call Sai... Oh, Abner Tharn as a traitor. Okay, tell me more about Manimarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Yeah, I know it. And why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
And what happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
So, what then?
Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
Okay. And what about Abner Tharn?
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady.
Yeah, that's how it looks like. But still, maybe he's not that bad. Tharn didn't seem too happy working for the Worm Cult.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
So, what if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
I've heard enough now.
Anyway. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
You even know this voice actress? Okay. I'm probably as I can know Russian voice actress or actress. Here goes the 5 companions too. Where is the first? Oh, okay. Probably there will be more books on this table later. It looks like it. Okay. Let's take the Chronicles, why not? Looks like they have very important role in the main story, and they even can be seen in, at least in trailers, of other expansions, so probably I will see them again. So, yeah. My name is Lyris of Skyrim, Count Titanborn by some. I am committing these words to paper on behalf of my friend and ally, a man history will remember only as the Prophet. It was through his profound insight and his study of the Elder Scroll that we came to understand the dire nature of the threat that now endangers all of Tamriel. Oh, so actually she typing about these days or not? I thought it was some old stories about them. Let it be known by those who read these words that the Souls Burst, the event that took place in the 579th year of the Second Era, was due to the treachery of a single elf, the outmarried necromancer Manimarco, the king of worms and the servant of the most vile of all the Daedric princes, the god of schemes and lord of brutality, Malakbal. In years past, Manimarco served as chief advisor to the court of Emperor Varan Aquilarius. Originally a Duke of Coral, Varan became Emperor of Tamriel by right of conquest. With Manimarco's counsel, Varan led a revolt against the previous dynasty, the savage regime of Frenchmen known as the Longhouse Emperors. Yet, despite his conquest and victory, Varan was known to be a true emperor. Like the former Emperor Leovic, the blood of the dragon didn't flow through Varan's veins. He was unable to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One, as a true emperor must by tradition. The dragon fires have remained unlit for generations. This is because the Amulet of Kings, a relic of the divines gifted unto Saint Alessia by Akatosh, was lost in the centuries following the fall of the Roman dynasty. Only this relic, traditionally worn by imperial emperors of the First Era, would allow a true-blooded ruler to spark the dragon fires anew. At Manimarco's origin, Varan formed a group of companions to join him on an epic quest to locate this relic. These companions included myself, the Redguard Sword Master Sai Sahan, Grand Chancellor Abner Tharn, and Manimarco himself. For years, we scoured the face of Tamriel, following countless leads, until we finally managed to locate it. When we returned to the Imperial City, Marco played upon Warren's insecurities and convinced him that the coronation ritual, properly modified, could not only light the dragonfires, but persuade Akatos to invest him with divine agency and give him with the blood of the dragon. It was only after the coronation ritual was attempted that we learned the extent of Marco's deception. The King of Worms used his magic to corrupt the power of the amulet, causing the calamity which came to be known as the Soul Burst. I remember very little of this actual event, only that the chaos that followed was immediate and devastating. Warren was consumed by the fiery wrath of the Soul Burst. Sahan and I were unjustly implicated in his death, made all the more suspicious because Sai fled as soon as he recovered, taking the Amulet of Kings with him. Grand Chancellor Turn was an opportunist and immediately cast his lot with Marco. The prophet's story is one of mystery. He appeared one day in steps of an abbey of moth priests in Cyrodiil. They took him in and fed him, thinking he was nothing more than a vagabond. They were shocked when they found him in the library that night, poring over the eldritch etchings of an Elder Scroll. Only the moth priests themselves had the ability to read the scrolls, and they saw his arrival as a prophetic sign from the divines. As they do, all who read them, the Elder Scrolls eventually took the prophet's eyesight, leaving him permanently blinded. And yet he continued to study them in his mind's eye, and eventually foresaw the great and terrible threat that we are now faced with. Word of his prophecy spread far and wide, eventually reaching the Imperial City and the ears of Marco. The King of Worms immediately arrested the prophet for rumor mongering and treason, and had the abbey and all of its contents burned to the ground. The catastrophe that the prophet predicted began to take shape almost immediately. Vast swaths of the Empire were consumed by Daedric fire, and the first dark anchors fell upon the land. Moloch Baal's invasion of our world has begun, made possible by Marco's betrayal. Okay, this actually given mostly all the information. What can be in the second book? It's much smaller. Once again, I, Lyris of Skyrim, commit words to paper on behalf of the prophet. In truth, he didn't ask me to write this entry, but I feel the need to keep a record of these events, whatever their outcome may be. Or she just have no idea what to do in this damn cave. She mostly just playing on this instrument and waiting. So she definitely has time to write something like this. So the prophet's visions and nightmares are getting worse. He continues to witness horrifying visions of a future in which Moloch Baal rules our world. These don't seem to have a profound effect on him when he's awake, but at night, in those precious few hours where he managed to drift off, the visions become increasingly disturbing. He refused to describe them to me in great detail, but he awakens violently in a cold sweat, and it's always that they are wearing away at his sanity. Our ally, Avari's Nightblade, has already proven extremely capable. The escape from the Valen prison was only the beginning. The Vestige risked everything to rescue me from the Foundry of War. I owe our new friend my life, my soul, and perhaps my very sanity. We are now chasing every available lead in our attempts to find Sahan and the Amulet of Kings. If we can regain the amulet, the prophet believes that we might be able to change Moloch Baal and save our world. As usual, he used a bunch of flowery words and obscure phrases I didn't understand, but his general meaning was clear. Something I wish I'd never left Skyrim and gone to Cyrodiil. Sometimes, yeah. I fought for a great man, and I believed in. I met others that I came to cherish dearly, and had my share of blood and glory. But was it all worth it? Cyrodiil will always be the place where I first laid eyes on that traitorous giver Manimarco and his sniveling toddy Abnortarn. I don't know which is worse, Manimarco's charm and eloquence as he prepared to backstab us, or Tharn's endless insults and irritating condescension. At least with Tharn we always knew where we stood. The prophet said that Tharn's part in this isn't finished. I can't imagine any good coming of that. After all, that shivering son of a god went right back to licking Manimarco's boot after the soul burst. He'd do anything to save his own hide and preserve his family status in the Imperial City. I must bring this entry to a close. I hear the prophet stirring. Alright. We'll see. Probably I will be summoned again after a few seconds. Okay, will I be summoned? That's the question, actually. Yeah, that's probably one of the anchors. And it was destroyed. Destroyed now. Looks like this world don't need so many heroes. Yeah, let's just look around. By the way, it's just a game. And now it's locked. And dagger. Yeah.
Fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Unexpected guest? Okay. Probably he playing with this orb and I can summon this turn again. Alright. Looks like I can do all the main quests just in line. Without any leveling or something else. No, maybe at least some part of it. Yeah, this is him.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
And what's Stern doing there? Him?
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended and contacted Abnathan.
So, is he being cooperative?
He admits that he knows Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
And what is this about?
Manimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sahan.
And you of course know where he is.
Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price.
Hopefully not in a gold. I'm listening.
If Manimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnathan, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum.
Are you joking?
Do I look to be in a mirthful mood?
Uh-huh.
There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear.
So we will come to us?
Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Menimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai Sahan's location in return.
Sounds actually suspicious there, but okay. How can I be sure this isn't a trick?
You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Okay, I can see your point.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai Sahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige Lyris, rescue Tharn, give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
Oh well. Again, that I didn't get it actually. But okay, so Menimarco stronghold in Cold Harbor. Oh, so it's in Cold Harbor. The castle of the worm. Monument to Necromancer.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Sai Sahan, I'm with you.
Okay.
You appear to have arrived in the Wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Menimarco's castle.
How do we get inside?
As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take.
Such as,
You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
well, we'll find a way. Improvise.
Skeever.
Yeah, she's definitely not happy about it.
Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving horker.
So, any suggestions?
Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around.
We'd better get started then.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Okay. Okay, what's this? Stealthy, by the way. Well, yeah, they all like zombies. We probably cannot hear anything.
You want to buy something? Famazar has rocks, and dirt, and bones. It is hard to be a merchant in the wretched squalor.
Yeah. I need a way into the castle. You know, Alan?
Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry, though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Chase him?
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Okay. Where is he? Yeah, probably better to just go. storm codes. Hopefully we can't enter this place anyhow else. Yeah, they will attack us.
How dare you defy the order of the Black Worm, slave? Intruders!
Ow. So I cannot do it like this. It's surprisingly tough because we are purple. Whatever it means. Actually not cool. That some enemies can be extremely tough but still useless. It's not fun at all.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department?
Yeah. Sargado, what are you doing here?
Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
Yeah, we need to find a way into the castle.
Dibella's garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons.
This is the best part of it, actually. We need to rescue Abnortran. It is complicated.
I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there and we'll see what's what?
Okay. Thank you, Sir Caldwell.
That might be our best chance to get inside. That cistern sounds like our best bet. Let's hope Cadwell knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should I sneak here? Probably not. They just standing like a zombie. Why he is here?
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
What's next?
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam.
Go on.
Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside.
So, what do you need from us?
Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game?
No, okay. I'm game. Let's go.
Onward! Ha
ha! It is. Maybe it out. Oh, but wait, I can just somehow damage like this. Yeah, it's really cool that I can stun lock them by backstabbing with the skill. Pretty useful. Ah, that's a big guy. You just ignore him. Sort of. Looks like he has some sort of resistance to stun. And gold. Who from the dev decided to add 10 gold to this beast? I mean, why not 100 gold, 1000 gold, or 0 gold? I don't know, why 10? And it's a small amount actually. Especially for such a big monster. Not like they should wear a lot of gold, but it still looks weird.
High steps, come on!
Yeah, let me do them. Oh, another one. Big boy.
One more after this one.
Oh.
This should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea.
Thanks.
A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far.
And what is he doing up there?
I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises.
Why don't you come with us, by the way? We could use another hand.
Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Alright. Thanks, Canwell.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried? Cadwell's plan worked. We might actually pull this off.
Yeah. Yes, Sir Cadwell, pretty nice
Oh no,
person.
hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
Can we just go around? Oh, I can see some notes here. And I won't read them, so sorry guys.
Go round!
Unhurried Snog. With the arrival of the Chancellor, a crusty Nibinese politician named Abner Turn, the atmosphere at the castle of the Kings of Worms has taken a decidedly more amusing turn. He barks his pathetic orders and expects us to pander to his every whim. When we ignore him, he storms about like an infant, shouting, "Do you know who I am?" And Manamarco will hear of this. King of Worms thinks him an ineffectual buffoon, I have heard him say as much myself. But Thorn is no idiot. I feel certain he suspects that he has outlived his usefulness. With his daughter on the ruby throne and Lord Manimarcus Flynn head with delusions of grandeur, Thorn's power isn't worth the breath it takes to declare it. The Empress Regent is easily manipulated with trinkets, silks, and rare delicacies. She has little fondness for her father, and to my knowledge hasn't even expressed curiosity regarding his absence. And despite his years of political experience in the imperial court, the old man isn't half the manipulator that Manimarco has proven to be. Thorn's greatest miscalculation is that he believes he still has value here. In the grand scheme of things, we are all expendable. He, most of all of the power in Cyrodiil means nothing to the Lord of Brutality and Domination. But Thorn's important tantrums remain a source of great mirth. I imagine I will tire of them eventually. On that day, I will pour a glass of fine wine and take enjoyment watching him thrash about, as his soul is torn from his body, like so many thousands before him. Oh well. Yeah, he definitely like something like in prison here.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Yeah, okay. Zombie on the move? Why not?
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
And what's the problem?
The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it.
So better not to touch it. How do we get through it?
Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier.
How do you build a flesh atronach?
It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
Yeah, we're on our way. So we need to do a bit of necromancy.
Let's not tell any bards about this part of our adventure, agreed? This is not what I want to be remembered for.
Why not? Not everyone can make his own flesh atronach. So what about these guys? Just look at them. Waiting to become flesh atronach, I suppose.
Okay. It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
What he's done with them.
Is that a lung?
Yeah, so we need to kill more of them. Okay, I get it.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there.
Okay, one left. he can listen up.
I can't imagine how the worms get used to this.
Okay, where should we go? Here. Actually, there is a lot of flesh around than without it.
Put everything in the circle and we'll begin.
Okay.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book.
What an animation. Okay.
Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
Why not, actually? They're pretty useless, but isn't nothing. Can do some laundry at least, I suppose.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
The ring is around. Yeah, nothing around.
Fan out!
Nightblade. Okay.
There he is. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
Okay.
Strike! No!
So he is in the flesh.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection.
Yeah, I can tell the same. I'm here to get you out, per our arrangement.
And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower.
Why should we trust you, Theron?
A fair question. I know things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him.
Oh. Sounds familiar, actually. Especially after Baldur's Gate DOJ. So, how he wanna do it?
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
So he's trying to find the Amulet of Kings before we do.
Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Manimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself.
Oh, that sounds bad. What else can you tell me?
I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Feel what? Defeat Manimarco? Really?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly.
Oh.
Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits?
I know that I will be harmed at all.
I'm infuriated. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting.
Didn't attack them for some reason. Oh, yeah. Now I see why. What was this stuff?
Your strength surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Who knows? Oh. The best of dragons. They need to fight them. Actually, how we're damage is a problem. It's still not a problem.
Manimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council.
Ow.
His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How can I strike him down? I mean, he's not real.
How dare you betray me, Tharn? Your suffering will be legendary.
Okay.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all.
And why did he help me?
Because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk.
Yeah, what now?
First things first. We need to get out of here alive.
And what do you suggest?
We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
Alright, let's go.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have that open in just a moment.
Yo.
Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old daring-do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt.
Oh, definitely. Best way great time in Cadwell.
Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise.
Why don't you come with us?
Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise?
Yeah, you should come along. It might be good for you.
Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward!
Yeah, let's go.
Into the chute, come on!
Oh. Is this not a bug? Oh my god. My eyes. This looks interesting. What are there others? Oh, okay.
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
Everyone gone spend? Or not? Why are you standing? Okay. Looks like a bug. Yeah, this glowing water was... probably wasn't water at all. Just some ways after Atronachs.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this.
Are you alright?
Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we?
You were going to tell us where Sahan is.
Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him.
So you don't know where he is.
Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
So you tricked us.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name.
No.
I am Baron Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
Okay, now make more sense than just a random prophet with some abilities. You're right, Wagon.
You're angry. It is to be expected.
Yeah. So, you're the Emperor.
I was once, but no more. My name is Baron Aquilarius.
Yeah, but why didn't you tell me? Why is it deception?
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone.
Yeah, you're not really good in understanding people. if your best friend was Marco. So how can I trust you now? Oh, Lyris.
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance.
No, I prefer not to do it, because otherwise I will get punched by Lyris. Okay, so what now?
We must find Sai-Sahan. Everything depends on that.
What should I do?
In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Marco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
All right. Gain 1 skill point.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends.
Yeah. So the prophet was the emperor all on.
I wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me.
So, why did he turn?
After Marco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming.
So, now what do we do?
Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
I doubt about it. But if it will be needed for survive, yeah, he probably will.
Varen and I have work to do, but you and I will talk again. Very soon.
Yeah, probably very soon. As far as I leave the place. Yeah, I was right, by the way. 3rd book, spawned. Okay, let's see. Chronicles of the Campaign 3. Well, there it is. Tharn's back with us, and I don't like it one bit. Whereas Nightblade and I managed to get into Marco's castle with a little help from our soul-shriven friend Sir Cadwell. Cadwell's like a wisp, a little light in the upper march, if you get my meaning, but he can be damned useful at times. And he shows up in the damnedest places. While we risked our necks fighting through worm cultists and flesh Atronachs, Tharn projected his smirking image to different parts of the castle, gouging us on. We eventually got to the tower where he was being held, but Marco was ready for us, and raised all manner of undeads to change us. Actually, it was on the skeletons. In the end, we defeated them and escaped with Tharn. But here's the topper. Tharn lied to us. He has no idea where Sai is being held, or where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. Of course, he claims he can help us find boss, but when he admitted his lie, I lost my temper, laid him out on the floor with a single punch. Gods, it felt good. That was a long time coming. That's when Tharn spilled the beans. He told the Warriors Nightblade that we'd been lying and revealed the prophet's true identity. Lord Warren immediately admitted everything, of course. I hope it wasn't too soon. It's vital that we maintain a viral trust, and now I can see doubt behind the Vestige's eyes. Tharn is such a lying skewer. All he cares about is his emperor and his family status. Lord Warren believes Tharn's here for a reason, but I don't trust him, and I never will. I plan to keep a close eye on him. Alright. So probably I will be summoned right after the entrance. Where is the Cauldron? Oh, yeah, here it is. Hello.
I say, you do get into some wild adventures, don't you? This place is so odd. Did you know that fire here is actually warm? Brilliant!
Yeah, of course. It's really brilliant. Not even blue. It's dark. I don't really like to run around at night, especially when night is not a night, it's just a blue filter. It'd be nice to have some proper nights that not blue but dark. Yeah, of course, probably with 2 moons it's hard to reach, but still. Oh, a chest. Just random again chest. Oh, medium boots. But for magicka. Stamina most effective for me. Really? So I can loot everything without problems, even chest, but apple basket will be a crime? Really? How can it be? This is so weird. Okay, still not summon me. Surprisingly for me. No. Oh, no, it was just skill. But it was Baron. Okay, let's go back to town. It's already time, but still. I just wonder, will I be summoned for another main quest, or I can finally go for some other quests? So yeah, and I definitely need to change the color of the stuff. It's too bright and too big. Need to make it less visible. I still really enjoy that I can mark everything I can find. It feels more finished, I don't know, like achievements.
Where in oblivion did these things come from?
Oh yeah.
You! Dawn wants to speak to you! Go to the Davon's Watch Mage's Guild! Quick! Quick!
Yeah, we cannot just get some pause between main quests, really. Okay, so I get summoned to where? Transfer, go to Stone's Watch, Mage Guild. Really? To the Mage Guild. And the Mage Guild actually in some temple, so he can actually summon Daedra in the middle of the temple, just near the Mage Guild. Okay. I'm not sure what they worship actually. Also, I don't remember. Was it so dark here when I entered at day? Probably it was brighter. Probably it affects through the windows. So many quests around, so many markers. Really overwhelmed by this. But better to focus on main for now.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while.
Son, why are you dressed like that?
I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information.
So, what are you talking about?
By now, it should be clear your prophet emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault.
So Manimarco deceived him. It wasn't his fault.
Granted. Manimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings.
So then why do you blame Varen?
You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the soul burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen?
Probably because no one wants to be in jail for eternity. Just tell me why you called me here.
Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan.
And why is Sai Sahan so important, in your opinion?
In the chaos following the soul burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location.
Actually, it can be possible that Amnarthan still a servant of this Manimarco, and it was just a pretty good plan to just join the only resistance and find the source, because it will be funded for one way or another, and then give it to Manimarco. Why not? But probably not, but still, it can be a pretty nice twist. So, where is Sai Sahan now?
He was captured by Manimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held.
And what do you need me to do?
Manimarco keeps his most secret documents at Knife Ear Grotto in Deshan, inside a hidden lair of Daedric cultists. We must travel there and search for clues.
Alright, I'll set out at once and meet you there.
Head to Knife Ear Grotto in the eastern mountains of Deshan. I will meet you inside.
Okay.
If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries.
A family of politicians?
Politicians? A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power.
So, isn't your daughter the Emperor's regent?
Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Manimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
So, what will happen to you now?
Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history.
Have we really lost everything?
Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Manimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival.
It actually sounds strange. He always speaking about the Empire, but if it was for the Empire when he was loyal to Manimarco and actually leaving his daughter just on the throne, even she can be easily manipulated. It's definitely bad for the Empire. if the necromancer actually ruins the kingdom. So it feels like lies everywhere. I don't know. It's really strange. So, what is this place, Deshan? Probably an absolutely different place, or not? Quaint docks. Search for information. So Deshan is probably ruins. Okay, so in the same location, I suppose. Not. Then it's hard to say. Okay, what about cultures? No boy. Cannot say. Just search for the information. Okay, logically it must be on the same location. I just not sure because some markers can lead to one NPC that will teleport you by ship or by some teleport or by some other stuff to another location. So it's hard to say. I just don't want to leave location until I will done with it. And if the main quest will lead to a different location, I probably should stop it and do quests around. But looks like it's still in the same place, just a bit far. Oh, I can do it. But not today. That's it for today. Still interesting, but I have some other stuff to do. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow will be at morning stream will be Aspenel. On the evening stream will be Elder Scrolls. Oh, everything as planned. So thank you for watching and see you next time, next stream. So bye bye.